Alright, so it's me again. I made a video previously about the Daytona jack, right? So I got the Daytona jack, which is basically the same thing as the Pittsburgh jack, the 3-ton quick pump. But so what I didn't realize back then, or I didn't notice that there was this. Anyways, let me just, before I jump, I just recently got this Pittsburgh jack from Harbor Freight on sale. I needed another jack. This jack was great, but I needed another one in case I need to jack up multiple points, and I don't want to put the jack stands. It's something I wanted to have 2 jacks, just period, right? So I ended up getting the jack. It was $99 on Harbor Freight on sale. It's great. This one is a Pittsburgh though. The other one was a Daytona. This one is a Pittsburgh. So that being said, this one came with different instructions than the previous one, and I wanted to make a video to highlight this because the previous video, I made a video how it failed and how to fix it. So if you haven't really looked at that video, go check it out. I might put the description here, sorry, the link on here or in the description somewhere so you can check it out, but that fixes your Daytona jack. Now this one is where it gets interesting. They're actually telling you to do what I did to fix, well, partially, to fix what I did to fix the jack, what I did to fix the jack. They're telling you to do it so it can actually not fail. I'm assuming so. So let's jump to it. As you can see here, you're gonna have to pause and read, but they tell you how to service your jack before you even start pumping it, which is great. But then that means you need to be prepared to have some jack oil or some hydraulic fluid to insert in this. But that being said, let's give it a try. Let's do what they're saying and let's service this jack. So as you can see here, I have brand new jack, broke it out of the box. The box is right there. And I have my other one, the Daytona one. Oops, sorry. The Daytona is right there. And that is the one that I used to fix. But so we're going to be servicing this. This is the part where they say on that paper to remove the 4 screws, which is 2 and 2. Remove the hydraulic pump, which they're not even that tight, but it's pretty good. I do feel that there's a few subtle differences between the Daytona and the Pittsburgh, which we're going to look into in a little bit. Sorry, I didn't have my mic on. Now I have it. But so I believe what they're asking you to do is, as you can see here, in the actual description, it tells you to remove 4 screws, remove the oil fill plug to top off the hydraulic, which if I recall correctly, it's this one. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. But before, we have to install this thing here, and we have to untie the screw nut, put it in, tighten the screw nut back on, and counterclockwise it says all the way. All right, so I'm an idiot. I didn't realize that the reason why I didn't pump is because it comes with a safety mechanism for it to not move. Release that, and now counterclockwise, and you can pump. And as you can see, there will be pressure building up, so you need to tap this off. Let's close it so you can show pressure all the way, and let me get the fluid. So as you can see here, I have my lovely jack oil or hydraulic jack oil, and we're going to top it off as it's instructed here in the instructions. It says remove oil plug, apply pressure to saddle, and quickly pump handle several times. But it says first to turn counterclockwise to open valve release, remove the 4 screws, remove oil plug, and top off hydraulic. So we're going to do that. Hold on 1 second. I gotta take the top off this. Boom. Oh boy. Actually, I 3D printed something for this. Give me 1 sec. And we have here my little funnel. So let's do that. And we're not gonna spill. Let's see, do we have enough? Still good. Put a little more. Still good. Am I spilling? I might be spilling already. No, I'm still good. I'm still good. Oh boy. This is what I didn't want. Yep. All right. Whatever. It is what it is. And there you have it. That is the full extent of it. I spilled, but that's okay. Closing it now. Okay. And then closing it again. Put a little more. Okay. And that's it. We are sure that it's full. We're gonna use our lovely plug it in. Make sure you don't cross thread this. But before we close it, I'm going to get some of my shop towels, and we are going to wipe this off. Although we made a mess underneath, we will fix it. All right, so we're going to screw this back on. Make sure it's tight. There we go. Get another piece of paper. Finish cleaning. Move it so you can clean up the mess you made underneath, or just put a piece of towel in there. But we have that ready. And final point is to assemble it back. All right, so we have again, same concept. Well, before we do that, let's pump it, make sure it works. Close it all the way to the right, all the way. Clean the excess of oil here, no screeching. And I'm going to get on top of it to make sure that it does not fall. My full weight is on top, should be good to go. Let it down, and a full functioning jack. So we're gonna put it right back the way it was. And so this is how you set up your Pittsburgh jack. If you like this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.